Hello everybody, welcome back to Wednesday Fitness. So today I'm going to share with you guys a rebounder exercise. If you have a rebounder, perfect. If you don't, just go ahead and do it on the ground. You'll probably have to modify it, but that's okay. We are going to do 2 different sets and we're going to be doing them at 10 count, but I'll walk you through the exercise. Just make sure that you guys modify it. All right, see you in a second. All right, our first warm up is hikers, just basically moving our feet forward and back. And then you'll see a countdown in the corner that tells us that we're going to head into our next exercise, as you see here. And we're going to do crisscross, and we're going to cross our legs forward and back. And again, you're going to be cued with what you see on the screen, countdown, and our first set, hikers again. Okay, very good. And as we're doing these, make sure you're inhaling, exhaling. If you're doing them on the ground, just taper it with front steps. All right, counting down, getting into our next exercise, single side punches. These you could do on the ground by just taking a forward step and punching, so you're not quite hopping and it's a lot less abrasive on the knees. Okay, switching to the other side. Great job, guys. Keep it up. You guys are doing fantastic. And if you do have a rebounder, this is a really great exercise because it's going to get your heart rate up. And it's light on the knees. All right, chicken jacks. Here we go. And these ones, we're going to be doing these in circuits in multiple sets, okay? Countdown and jumping jacks. There we go. Get those arms engaged. Get the whole body engaged here. Making sure we're inhaling, exhaling. Countdown is up. And now we're going right back into our second set of hikers. Very good. So you'll see that we're just literally doing 10 count of everything. And then we're going to get into our single side punch here. Here we go. And we're repeating this entire mini circuit, multiple sets. Okay, good. We're going right into our next single punches on the other side. Perfect. Great job, everybody. Keep it going, making sure we're going with our breath. And then we're going to get into those chicken jacks. Perfect. Good job. Keep up the good work. And counting down to our jumping jacks. Fantastic. Well done. Okay, so one of the most important things when you're doing this exercise is focusing on kind of what your body is doing, how it's feeling, making sure you're on the balls of your feet. If you are doing the hops, if you are not on a rebounder. All right, single side punches again. So when you are on the ground doing this, you could just do steps instead of jumping, okay? Especially because we want it to be nice and comfortable for those knees. All right, good. We've switched off. And now we're headed back into our chicken jacks here in a second. Good job. Perfect. All right. We're going to head back into those jumping jacks here. Perfect. And obviously if you do have a rebounder and you're doing this with me on it, just make sure you are paying attention of where you are on your rebounder. All right, back to those hikers. Good job. Because I wouldn't want anybody fall. And obviously if you have one that has the handle, even perfect. All right, single side punch. Good job. And you can definitely do this even on the ground, like I said. And it still being, nice and light. But definitely will get that heart rate up if you are on a rebounder. Okay, very good. Okay, back to chicken jacks. Hopefully you guys are staying with me here. Keep up the good work. Inhale, exhale. Very good. Jumping jacks. Here we go. Staying focused. Keep those legs moving. We're not stopping. Good. We're getting into our set 5 here. Back to hikers. Great work. We are almost done. We've got one more set of these. You can do it. Single punches. That's it. Great job. And keep twisting it along. Awesome. All right, countdown here and switch sides. Good job. Keep it up. I know, I'm sure those calves are probably burning by now, but you got it. Count down to those chicken jacks. Perfect. And you can always do a side step if you're on the ground. If like jumping is too, jarring, just do side steps. Do the modified version. You guys don't have to, you know, do exactly what I'm doing. Do it what you can is most important. All right, last set, guys. You can do it. Hikers, here we go. Switching those feet, stepping forward and back. Good. I wish I had a side by side of it being on the ground, but unfortunately I don't. But I'm sure you can get the gist and you can still follow along. All right, single punches are almost done here, and switch sides. Good work. We've got our chicken jacks right after these, and then the jumping jacks at your last set, and then we'll head into our next set of exercises. So stay with me. We are almost done. It's a really good, quick, 10-minute workout. All right, last one, jumping jacks. Keep it strong. All right, circuit 2 is coming. Very good. Here we go. And we're going to do our single crossovers. So that means that you're only crossing over the same leg. So if you're doing it, you should have your left leg in front the entire time, and then you'll switch over with the other leg, doing it the entire time of 10 reps. Okay. Now that both sides are done, we're going to do alternating punches, and you can do this on the ground by just punching. You don't have to add the feet if you don't want to, if you are doing it on the ground. Or you could do the hops if you want. All right, so now let's go ahead and twist. Good. If you want the modified version of this, basically you would just stand and twist without the hops. All right, going into those jumping jacks. Very good. Keep it up. Excellent. This means we're going right back into set 2, single crossover. Good. Keep that leg strong. Okay. And again, you could do the modified version by keeping one leg still and then crossing the other leg in front of it and then stepping it back and repeating that motion. Okay. Now that your second leg is done, we're going to alternate punches here, not crunches, punches. Good job. Keep it going. So that countdown's almost done here. And twist. Good job. Fantastic. Keep it going. You guys are doing an excellent job. All right, back to those jumping jacks. So we have a total of 6 sets on here. So keep it up, guys. Just a few more to do and you'll be done in no time. So we're now into our 3rd set. So let's keep that body moving. And one thing I like about circuits is that it kind of helps the body get used to it. So if the first time you go through a set and you're like, man, I didn't really do that great, your brain has the ability to repeat that set, and you'll start noticing that your body moves a little bit easier every single time you repeat a circuit. And this is just kind of helping that body get reinforced into those, neuropathways. It reinforces the neuropathways. It reinforces your body's ability to move the way that you want it to. If, say, the first couple sets didn't really turn out the best or you didn't feel confident. So I always tell people, if you don't get the first one right, you'll get, the second one. Usually there's always a second set. But for this one, there are multiple sets. So hopefully your brain's like, okay, I'm getting this. I'm feeling a lot more confident. I'm getting better at it. Just kind of think about that when you're kind of moving along your day. If you feel like, oh man, I was trying to do this thing and it didn't really work out. But remember what I said before, it's like practice makes permanent. So the more you practice movement, the better your body will move. So keep up the good job, guys. Here we are in our twist. Great work. Okay. So now you guys are getting it. It's 10 counts for every exercise. And after those 10 counts, we'll go ahead and move into the rest of the sets. Good job. Great work. So if you guys hear a little cat meowing in the back, sorry, that's my cat there trying to get it on into this recording.
All right, here we go. Finishing up that the fifth set. Well done, guys. Keeping up. Good job, good job. All right, we're getting into our next alternating punches here. Good work. Awesome. Perfect job. And if you guys, that are doing it on the floor, just remember, do what you can and always consider modifying it to your best of what you're capable of doing. Fantastic work. We're finishing up with jumping jacks. Woohoo! Keep it going. This means we got our sixth set coming up here, I believe. Yes, very good. Single crosses. You've got it. We are almost there. Last one, guys. This was a great 10-minute workout. All right, single crisscross on the other side. I'm sure those calves are burning by now if they haven't. All right, here we go and get into those alternate punches. Perfect. Get that countdown going. Perfect job, guys. Here we go. And let's get that twist. Excellent. Wonderful work. Good job, good job. And countdown into our jumping jacks. Good job. Excellent work, guys. You all are doing amazing. Fantastic. And that is it. Fantastic work, guys.
Well, guys, that concludes our workout. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you guys have enjoyed these workouts, or if you guys are looking for more, do check out my website. I will have a class coming up starting in October. So you can follow along virtually to join some of my classes. So if you guys are interested in the fall, I also have a winter class coming up. And if you guys have any suggestions of what kind of classes that you guys want to have, feel free to just DM me or even put it in the comments below and I will get back to you. Thanks guys so much for watching this, and I hope that you stay encouraged. And with that said, may you live, thrive, and be healthy. Take care. Bye.